Boom. Tata, what's up? Certified, what's up? Tata it is. That's how it is. What's up, Nikki? Debo was good. Yeah, yeah, big feature. Oh, that's Debo. My bad. Ha ha. First off, what does Chris say? Put people, put people's name at the end of your name. That's what Chris say. That's what Chris say. Put people's name at the end of your name. Okay, Miss Big Boss. Yes, yes. Put people's name at the end of your name. That thing is long, long. It's like we almost don't see your name. You know, for sure, for sure. All right, give it a couple more seconds. Seconds. Oh, seconds are over. You know, you about to troll, man. Look, I feel it. I feel it. Are you guys ready for today? Are you ready, kids? Yeah, we get an eye. I know y'all watch SpongeBob. Y'all too old to watch SpongeBob. What's up, Nate? You definitely thought it was Debo? Oh God, I seen Debo. Seen the little praying hands. Was like, oh, Debo, my guy. All right, all right. Let's do this. What's up, everybody? I'm 6'5" Mirror. That's 6'5" in real life. Welcome to How Times Change. Now, this featured show is about social norms, pop culture, music, technology, and any other topic that is pretty much time related, history related. Don't worry, y'all. I've been working like 15 hours, so I might lose it a couple times today. Um, so today's topic, you guys, is cancel culture, right? So we're going to talk about cancel culture today. And for those who do not know about cancel culture, it's always existed pretty much. It's always existed from the dawn of time, and it didn't really get popular until around 2017 when people, maybe we'll talk about them today, started doing stuff to get themselves quote unquote canceled, you know. Um, so it's pretty much like walking around on eggshells in the social media world, if you would say. So we're going to talk about a bunch of things today. So let's get into them. All right, all right. So look, we got coming up today. We got two dope streamers. We got Miss Moss Peaches and we got Doug Oaks. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna come in right now, introduce themselves, and we'll get started today. All right. And say ladies first, but Moss Peaches wasn't in the box.
Let's go. We in the building.
Right. Phil Mo look, we in the building. What's up with you, bruh?
Man, shout out to you, bro. Feature show. Amazing, articulate black brother you are. And I appreciate you having me here, brother. That's it.
Definitely, definitely. I know my speech is like being pinned in the corner by two you know,
I ain't never scared.
I know
Me.
you ain't scared. You
I
don't
like
back
that
down. You don't
lipstick.
back down
Let's
for nothing.
go.
Don't
Take it
back
back.
down for nothing. All right.
Yep.
I gotta remember this is a featured show, because I'll be wanting to stuff pop in my head and I'll be wanting to say it. And Unfortunately, since we're talking about cancel culture, you can get your show canceled for cussing and doing other things. So, all right.
That's true.
So we will start with Miss Moss Peaches. Miss Moss Peaches, you are a crowd favorite on the How Times Change show. They love you, and you have a topic sensitive today because it's tied into your show. You know, so tell us a little bit about yourself, Moss Peaches.
Alrighty then. Well, my name is Moss Peaches. I'm a Cancer. I like long walks. I'm just playing. No, I have a feature show here on the Tag Dep called Point of View with Moss Peaches. We talk about pop culture, celebrity news, trending things, cancel culture, all that good stuff. And yeah, top badge, you dig? And I do what I can to do what I do.
Okay, okay. I feel,
Inshallah.
I see what you're putting down there. All right, all right. Mr. Go, sir, would you like to go?
I'm gonna try to come in on that. I don't really got no credentials like that. I'm 2 weeks streaming. Just got my millie took last Saturday, but I got a crazy team. I'm something different. I got a new energy that I know Tag's been missing. So I'm ready to inject everybody who's been in here for a while with something new. You know what I'm saying? And I got a lot going on. 10 years Air Force vet, been through a lot and was homeless. Now I'm back on top in my life. So I know how to lose it all and get it back. So I'm here for everybody, yo. I'm a big loving dude, man. So
I love your
Right.
hair color too.
I feel
thank
that
you.
right now. Right now, I felt like you was like, when you have like a battle rap and they'd be like, "Hey, tell us about yourself, dog." It's like, "Hey, yo, everybody, I just want to give a shout out to the Bronx." You know what I'm saying? My 4 baby mothers, my dude Seco from the back. That's what I was getting
Brooklyn,
right
stand
now.
up.
You know what I'm
Brooklyn,
saying?
stand up. Brooklyn, stand up. Okay.
You
Stand up.
gotta get ready for it. I'm getting ready for where I'm going.
Right.
Just get ready.
All, all right. Yeah, definitely. You got to get ready. Hey, all right, man. What's up, everybody? Again, you guys just now sliding in. I'm 6'5" Mirror. Welcome to the show. Everybody in the comments, make sure you guys give your answers, get a little active, because you guys are a part of this also. You know what I'm saying? DT for top bet. I mean, DT for B-ball. What's good, my guy? You know. Um, all right, my speeches. We'll start it off with you. I know you're ready. What's cancel culture, my speeches? I know you know.
Um, I'll give you an example of cancel culture. R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Kanye West. They do one or two actions, and then everybody gets together and rally together to cancel their music. Don't listen to their music. Don't watch their shows. Don't patronize their business. And it's all based off of social norms, and what gossip is. So basically, cancel culture is myth. It's myth.
All right, all right. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? I see y'all sliding in. So, Ghost, who do you think to you is the most canceled person?
Oh man, that's a really good question. I mean, when you talk about cancel culture, we're talking about mass support taken away from somebody for something they believe in that really doesn't affect anybody else but people who want it to go one way. So like it's been so many because it seems like cultures can cancel cultures now. So it's turning into a whole new thing. I mean, I'm gonna go with Kanye right now because the dip he had to take to be himself has been astronomical. And no matter what we do, guys, I just don't believe we can lose the seat. Because once you have the seat, you can do things for other people. So I'm up and down with how I feel about how he handled it, but it still isn't. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell, is not questioning the fact that this man got kicked out of a bank? Like that's ridiculous. Like they got rapists and all types of things, people they don't care about, but they're gonna kick a man who has opinions, who's doing things that people haven't done. Look, if you haven't gone into the future, you wouldn't know how to do things. He's implementing things that never been. So that's it's me. That's how I feel about it.
Right, right, right.
Wait,
Definitely, definitely, definitely. So before we jump into a little more, since this is a history show, everybody get ready to nod off because we got to give our history lesson of the day. So, cancel culture started in ancient times, Greece and Rome. All right. So, what they would do is they would cast votes, just like how we vote for president, right? what they would do is they'd take everybody's name down, and you could write somebody's name down, and whoever got the most votes got banished for 10 years. All right. And when they would leave for 10 years, and then they would come back, and it would be like nothing ever happened. You know what I'm saying? They would still have their political placement. Their family would be waiting on them. Everything would just be as if it happened yesterday, but it's been 10 years, you know. And if they were to pass away during that time, they would throw feasts and banquets and stuff in their honor. So they would cast you away for 10 years, and then you come back and everything's new. These days, it's not that easy to redeem yourself. So, that being said, my speech is, how do you feel the road to redemption is when being canceled?
Well, respectfully, it depends on your skin tone. I said what I said. Who want to fight? We have people that was canceled. Like you said, they was banished for 10 years. They still listening to their music. Elvis, Johnny Cash. These people that married their family members. You know what I'm saying? They got canceled for that little period, and then they was right back on the thing. I'm not going to the Bill Cosby tour. I might get roofied, you know what I mean? Because of what they put out there. You dig? But at the same time, I still want to listen to R. Kelly. The man is doing his time. You know what I mean? He did the crime. You know what I mean? He made a little people uneasy, a lot of
Yeah,
people uneasy, but at the same time, he did his time. He's doing his time for that. Why can't I listen to his music now without being judged for listening to a pedophile's music? You listen to Elvis, he was. I'm just saying. Okay, it's a feature show. Why you bring
right.
me on here with this? You already know.
Yeah, hey, look, this is the thing. If I'm gonna get canceled for my show, you're gonna get canceled because your show is directly
That's true.
surrounded by
That's
this.
true.
So I was like,
That's true.
let me
That's
think.
true.
Moss Peaches could talk about all these things on her show, so I should be fine, right?
You right.
Exactly.
You come on.
Well, I'm bringing the same stuff, so I'm watching y'all, and I'm
Hey,
like, all right.
I
So
learned from you. I learned from
thank
you
y'all
what I can
for
say, what
building
I
a
can't
path
say.
for me. You know what I'm saying? Thank
Mhm.
y'all for opening doors for me, because I'm not coming in on some. I'm gonna bow to people. I'm sorry, I ain't that guy. So don't. I won't be here long. So go ahead.
So, what's your view on it, Ghost? You feel like people could redeem themselves?
So I guess
Or
my thought process, man, when it comes to redeeming yourself in this big world we talking about, there's too many things at you're gonna have to bow down to different cultures and things because they got control. Like what they talking about the Jewish and stuff is if you know who runs certain things, you know who can change the platforms, who can do it. Like why can't we say that? Is it hurt to be like, yo, why are all these Jewish people in front of the media? So obviously, when Kanye has something to say, they're not giving him a platform. They took it away. Same with the banks and on and on. So to redeem yourself, you're going to have to sell your soul in some ways, I believe. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think it's really hard, honestly, because, and the other part is, let's wake up, black people. If you're successful, be looking at why. If there's no credence to why you're successful, be careful. They're going to pull that shit right from under you. Sorry. They're gonna pull that right from under you. They are,
Doing good.
and
Doing
because
good.
all
they
right,
get,
he
they
gonna
think they,
cancel himself before he gets started, y'all. He gonna be canceled
You're
before
doing
he said
good,
he been on this
man.
app 2 weeks. It's gonna be
I
over.
was rooting for you.
It's
that's
gonna
gonna
be
be the
over.
hardest thing for me, y'all. I already know what it
It's
is,
gonna be
but
over early. It's gonna be over early. All right. He gonna wake up tomorrow. It's gonna be like temporarily banned. All
14 days.
everybody getting
right.
banned around me, man.
We're
Don't
gonna have
say.
to send that email in for him, to support. Like, hey, he's sorry, y'all.
I'm a
All right.
VIP. I'm a VIP. Y'all respect me.
All right, my speech is, what is unhealthy cancel culture with children? We'll say teenagers, because the babies don't know about it yet.
With unhealthy cancel culture. You know what? I think the narrative that social media pushes out there is kind of detrimental to the youth because anything that they see on TikTok or Snapchat or something like that, if somebody else is canceling them, then they jump on the bandwagon. I think that goes back to bad parenting because how you gonna be a follower if you're not a leader? You got to lead somebody at some point. But I think that social media has a lot to do with the way the youth cancel culture. It's trending. Oh, okay, well that's trending. Well, Kanye West, we can't go. Now, first of all, everybody leave Kanye alone. Do not play with him, okay? Leave him alone. They gonna cancel Kanye because one of the influencers on TikTok is canceling Kanye because Kanye called them out of their name. Well, Kanye called them out of their name because they was trying to snap a picture of him and his kids when they was trying to enjoy some bowling in a long time in public.
Right.
So
You bring up that point. I remember one of the greatest of all time, MJ, the GOAT. We're talking about Michael Jackson, not Michael Jordan. There was a photo of him. He was in overseas somewhere, and he was hanging Blanket out the window. If you guys don't know who Blanket is, it's his son. That's his name. Yes, his legal name is Blanket. He was hanging him out the window, and he almost dropped him supposedly. And his response was, um, I got caught up in the moment. I got caught up in the moment. So that's why I almost dropped my son. They used to troll Michael Jackson all the time, but he was never like canceled. But Kanye with his kids, they're tearing him down as on every part. You know what I'm saying? He got the media on him. He got celebrities on him. So he's taking fire from all angles. And he's definitely been strong through this for sure. Because we really got to give that man his flowers.
Facts.
Because we as African Americans and minorities will be the first ones to cancel somebody who looked out for us. It's like you guys remember your cousin Reggie that used to loan y'all $5 and stuff. Soon as Reggie don't bring back your $5, he ain't your cousin no more. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all think about that. Um, Ghost,
What's up with it?
what do you think about Will Smith?
Oh
mm,
What's up,
man.
mm.
Creamy?
So, bro, I'm devastated, being honest. I mean, I'm from Philly, bro. So, I got a connection to Will Smith. He was my childhood, somebody I looked up to. So, like what they're doing to him, it drives me nuts, bro. But I gotta give Jada some of that too, man. I don't like how she's been handling him and how they've been handling each other, for consumption of people that don't care about you or your family. So I just, bro, I need him to make a redemption. Everything you're talking about, he need to do it because that's the guy I need. I just believe in him, bro. I've watched him for a long, long time. Like like I know you don't know a person because these guys are actors, but this guy, man, he got it. Like for that to happen, you knew that something was wrong mentally, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can tell me different. He knew how to handle himself every time for all these years. And you're telling me all of a sudden, like this just it's too weird to me. So I believe there's so much going on, we just don't have no idea. And it bothers me.
Right, right, for sure. What do you think? What do you think about your husband, Will Smith? My speeches.
First of all, he was my side piece. Let's be clear. All
I
right.
was my
Second of
piece,
all,
side piece.
you have to have read his book that came out about 2 or 3 months prior to him slapping Chris in the face in front of all those people. And in his book, he says, I'm a coward. I act tough in movies because I'm not really tough in real life. That's number one. Number two, him and Jada is a business arrangement with a couple of kids included. So it's cheaper for him to keep Jada happy for the most part because if not, she can make his life miserable and he can't do nothing about it. He's stuck in that committed relationship. Once he steps out of the bounds of those people, that top 1% that runs his career, once he steps out of line with them, they have the ability to cancel that man. Now, we, as black people, don't support this man. Mirror, if somebody was talking about your woman in your face, you'd have slapped him too. But since Will
Actually,
has an
I'm sorry.
Oscar,
I would not have slapped him because I felt like a slap is the girly way out. I'd have dropped him on, put
but
him on his
either way,
pockets on the stage.
that,
He'd have been on his
all right.
pockets. They'd have been
Either
carrying
way,
me out. I'd have
we
been
would
stage diving
have
out that thing.
we would have embraced that. We would have embraced that because you came to her honor to defend her honor. The time in which he tried to defend her honor is what pissed me off. Excuse me. That's what made me mad about it. Yeah, he's supposed to defend his honor, but Jada could have slapped him on the red carpet.
Right.
and it'll hurt him just as much. But I think that he was trying to get off of that opportunity that he took that was so stupid. And when they realize, oh, this fool gonna act a fool in front of all these people, now they know we have no control over you, man. You brown skinned man, we don't have control over you. So guess what? We get ready to cancel. We want to sit you down for a minute. Matter of fact, we're gonna suspend you, hello, for 10 years.
Right. So they suspended him for 10 years, right? And then now he's coming out with Bad Boys 4, right?
And
So
he's going to watch it.
some people are like, "Oh, we're not going to go see Bad Boys 4." Please. We love Bad Boys. We're definitely going to go see it. If you guys go watch the trailer, Martin's actually been working out, so he's been slimmer down. He's not going to look how he did in 3. If you guys didn't see 3, spoiler alert. You know what I'm saying? Um so Will Smith for sure. It was just a messy situation with the whole Jada, Will, August thing. It was all real messy. Recently I feel like I'm doing my speeches show right now, but recently in the tabloids, um, Chris was quoted for saying that he was watching that Will Smith slave movie just so he could watch Will Smith get beat, you know what I'm saying, with a whip. And he was watching it over and over. Now, I know it shouldn't be funny, but it's funny because it's kind of like saying I something to you, so let me watch somebody else do something to you. And that's kind of it makes really a mockery of a movie that was meant to be uplifting to black people and to highlight some of the things that we've struggled with. It was pretty messed up. I was like, I'm not about to watch a movie of somebody getting beat up because I can't beat them up. You know what I'm saying? What's up, everybody? I'm 6'5" Mirror, 6'5" in real life. You know what I'm saying? If Will Smith slapped me, I would slap him back. We got Moss Peaches in the box, whole lot of peaches, and we got the Ghost, new streamer on the app. Make sure you guys hit the fave and tap in with him. Tell him Mirror sent you when you go over there. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like a little clout chase, right? Put my name in there somewhere. I appreciate the faves and everybody that's coming through. All right, now Ghost, you like sports, right?
Definitely.
All
Definitely
right.
an Eagles fan. Go Eagles, damn Super Bowl shit. Oh, that's the
All right, we gonna cancel it. You got one more time. I'm gonna send the email. I'm gonna send the email. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's take it back to sports early on. Michael Vick, Ocho Cinco,
Mm.
playing with dogs and throwing them bones like the one in your name.
I was big in this. I was big in this. It's a good subject for me. Go ahead.
What do you think? No, I ain't gonna go there because I might get canceled. But how do you look at that situation of Michael Vick and Ocho Cinco, doing the dog thing?
So I had to extensively talk about this in many circles because I was an Eagles fan and Vic came to our city and it was a whole eye-opening experience to see. Let me tell you. If you guys ever been to Newport News, you would understand that this was a culture for a lot of black people when it comes to fighting dogs. I've been there. I've seen it. Like they don't represent it as being wrong. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But the culture's been like that. I see quail fighting going on and nobody says nothing. There's all types of animal fighting that other ethnicities do and nobody says nothing. But they wanted to make this into the most heinous thing that's ever been done. They perpetuated that. I'm sorry if you ever been around dogfighting, it's bad. But the way they did him was just out of the norm for me. And let me tell y'all, when I went to the first Eagles game when Vic got out of jail, do you know what I seen? A whole bunch of different colored people putting up stuff like hide your beagle, Vixen Eagle. Stuff like that. Like that's crazy. We
I
were trying to
remember
figure
those. I
out
remember
health
those
care.
times.
We
Yeah.
needed health care. We had no health care law. You know, Obama was talking about it, but we hadn't gone nowhere. And we over here getting mad and I mean they came out for him. They didn't even buy tickets. It was ridiculous. I went to the game. I couldn't believe how they was treating my guy. You know what I'm saying? And Bro, he did more than that. He's a redemption. You want to talk about redemption? He is one. And that's why I love my team, because they gave him a platform again to change his life. And now he's a different guy. And I'm just proud of that. But everybody doesn't get that chance. I hate what they did to him. He shouldn't have had to do a whole year for that. And really, he was saving other people, Mir. Like, that's really why he did it, because the
Yeah,
government was involved. They were, there was they talk about federal agents giving money. Like, nobody's talking about that, but they want to talk about his cousin who came in there, who was ignorant, who started this whole mess. Like, that really bothers me, bro. I got it for you with that one.
yeah.
That was a big one, bro. Real
Yeah,
talk.
you can always go, a long time. We always look at Michael Vick as the fall guy for that. Like they needed somebody to fall, and people you guys follow social media and stuff. It feels like every 10 years there's some iconic African American that kind of takes like a extreme stumble. Sometimes we get more than one in a year. But that was definitely one of them. So my speech is, what do you think about Colin Kaepernick?
You know, I stand with Cap. Only reason why I say that is because if we don't stand for something, we're gonna fall for anything. That man was sick of it. He was sick of it. We making all this money for y'all, and we can't even get no respect on our name. At the end of the day, we breaking our bones and bodies and limbs. We away from our families, friends, loved ones, and we can't even get the proper respect we deserve. So when he took that knee, to me, that was like, okay, let's go. Let's catapult this into something bigger. But then people started manipulating that situation, and then they were turning it into something like, it was hate. No, what was hate was the reason why he got on his knee. That's why he got on his knee in the first place, because of hate. He was trying to stop hate, but then y'all made it a hateful situation, and now people choosing sides. Like, well, I don't know. They should just play football. No, we're not gonna keep playing for y'all if y'all not gonna put no respect on us. Because any one of us could have been that same victim out in the streets, and y'all not even paying no attention to it. I'm gonna sit right here. I'm not supporting America at all, because America doesn't support the black man. And when you said that the black, there's always every 10 years there's another black person that takes the downfall. Look at how many are men and look how many are women.
Right. If
You got
the
to be
if the man if the black man falls, the black woman falls. All right.
exactly,
So
exactly. So they have to start at the head. So they go to the head of the household, which is the man, supposedly be the man. But if they locked up in jail, or if they didn't been canceled, what I'm saying, it's harder for that woman to try to keep that man afloat because of the culture didn't cancel them all together. So I
right.
definitely find logic in all of that. It makes
Add
sense.
something to that Kaepernick thing.
Go ahead.
Guys, he went to a red beret to ask him, what can I do? Was the biggest sign of not starting this like they did. And he was like, get on your knees, because it's representation that you're bowing down. Like, I don't understand it. And no, I do. I'm sorry. Let me not say that. I understand the president at the time took that narrative and changed it into something else. And that is a big what we're talking about. Look how a guy can hijack something and make it about the flag. Y'all, I fought for my country. They don't treat
Right,
me like that. They don't
right.
treat me like I fought for this. They treat me like how they treat me. And I'm coming
Exactly.
for my respect. I'm coming for it. If that's
Yep.
gonna make them cancel me, so be it. I'm still gonna be coming.
Period. I
Right.
like this one. You got a bright future if you stop cussing so much.
I know I gotta work on it, Miss Peaches. I am. I just got here. I never been on this platform,
You
so it's
good, man.
actually
You good.
exciting to be around you guys,
You
honestly.
good. You
I
good.
feel that. All right. So since we were talking about households and being the man and leading and all those good things like that, what do you guys think about Johnny Depp? I know you guys like Pirates of the Caribbean. Who doesn't like pirate movies? You guys know why Johnny Depp was canceled
Nope.
and then reinstated? Oh, it's the I love him in the comments. A woman told it was a Me Too moment. His
Kinda.
lookalike did it. Oh man. So one thing that this country has a problem with is male dominance over women, right? So if a woman goes and says that her husband beat her, right? The guy normally goes to jail, right? But if you are Johnny Depp and you hit your wife or you say mean things to your wife in public, you get canceled. They took him off of Pirates of the Caribbean. They were getting ready to just they were going to cast a new Jack Sparrow and all these different things, and then all of a sudden it switched up. How do you feel about that, my speeches? People, the you being affected, your home life affecting your bag, you know.
Well,
Oh yeah, yeah, it wasn't the current wife, it was the ex-wife. Yeah.
a lot of times females, and I'm gonna just say this. I know it's International Women's Month today, but a lot of women will have men in the trick bag, and the men is so gullible that they don't even pay attention to their surroundings to see that this person is wicked. Does that make sense? So
Hmm.
I blame their relationship on that, as far as that's concerned, because they was doing some old weird stuff anyway. She wanted to be tied up and stuff. I'm gonna leave that where it's at. I'm gonna leave it where it's at. But
Hey,
but but
hey,
but
all right.
she made it out to be more than what it was, and they immediately went for that man's jugular. Now, had it been, let's say, Kevin Hart
I
put
was
his
getting ready to bring
hands
him up. He was
put his
next.
hands on his baby mama, it'd have been a problem. He'd have been canceled for sure. They canceled him so many times, but yeah, Johnny Depp, drugs are bad.
What do you think about Johnny Depp, bro?
I mean, I guess I understand. Like we're under a bigger microscope, man. So how can I really worry about that? I mean, we get canceled for anything. So in my opinion, we got to be the best ever. So I man, it is what it is, bro. Keep your chicks in line. That's how I feel. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
got
Like
it. We the
because
best.
our women being minimized every day. So I don't know how they getting such an amplifier to be able to stop you because they won't even. Don't get me started about a show like I can't even say a couple shows. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Like, but yo, man, there's a lot of stuff going on, y'all. I think he's just a shining light that they're trying to show it's equal, but it's not. It's not. He just got on the wrong end of somebody. Because if he was on the right end, he would have been fine. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. He didn't get privilege no more because of something.
Right. There's so many people that have been canceled and redeemed and canceled and redeemed, it, but everybody doesn't get canceled and everybody hasn't been canceled, you know. So we're gonna move a little bit into a different side of the entertainment business, what's up, everybody? I'm 6'5" Mirror. Welcome to the show. We got Moss Peaches and the Ghost. Make sure you guys hit them with a fave. um Comedians, right? Comedians is a big thing because the comedians are known for freedom of speech. They make us laugh. They're able to talk about controversial things and not have backlash for it, right? So some of the biggest comedians that have been canceled, Cat Williams, you know, um, Dave Chappelle. So my speech is what's your take on Cat Williams? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so first of all, comedians used to be funnier when they were allowed to say what they wanted to say about who they wanted to. Richard Pryor, Red Fox used to call them out their name all the time, and they would just be kiki. Think it was the most funniest thing in the world. Now, if you say something about someone's gender, someone's lifestyle, someone's background, oh, it's a canceling moment. They're gonna cancel. I think they
Yeah.
need to leave comedians where they are. The reason why the stuff is so funny is because we know somebody like that they're explaining, or we know a person that may. When they did Cat Williams, I think they canceled Cat Williams because he got beat up by that 12-year-old. Did y'all see that fight?
Yeah,
Right.
I
That's
think
The
why he
the
got.
the initial thing be once you get canceled, then they start digging in your past and start bringing up other stuff.
Exactly. But to go back to comedians being able to say what they want to say, I think they're very censored at this point now. So the stuff is not even as funny. That's like listening to a Tupac album with no cuss word. It doesn't even make any
Right.
sense no more. It's like talking about. It's every other word is blurred. So blurred out. So you got to remember that comedians have it a lot harder than they used to. We're in a different lifestyle now. We're in a different things are moving fast. They can cancel you quick. You can be canceled within 10 minutes of you saying whatever it is.
Right.
Immediately, millions of people know about it. Same thing with Michael Jackson. They did it. cancel Michael Jackson all the way out because they wasn't able to reach all those people. As soon as the internet and social media got involved, it was just like, okay, we're gonna hurry up. We can cancel you within minutes. As soon as TMZ get it, or the Shade Room gets it, it's a wrap for you. So comedians, I think they should be left alone. They should be able to talk about what they want to because it's intended to be funny. Yeah, we gotta let everybody's so sensitive.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
why are we so sensitive?
Black Twitter will get you.
Oh man, people just got ultra sensitive overnight. It's just like, come on, you can't be mad because somebody said you look like a girl. You do. You got on lipsticks and nails. That's what girls wear. You know what I mean? Now you're offended somebody. The LGBT. I'm like, hold on. We've been offended. They've been offended us all our lives. So y'all should be able to take a joke respectfully. About that.
What about you, Ghost? What you think about the comedian situation?
First, I want to totally agree with Peaches on what she said. That's a big part of it. I just want to give y'all a scenario. One of my favorite comedians, you know, is David Chappelle. His career. Look at so when he did the Chappelle show, y'all, I never really watched it. I didn't like it. You know why? Because everywhere I went, there was white people talking about all the deficiencies we had as black people, and it bothered me. I was like, but I understood what he was trying to do and where he was getting the bag. But for him to go away and understand that that was detrimental to our culture, that's where I fell in love with him. So if y'all have watched him since he's come back, he's making no bones about why he's here, about why he left, about why us, how they're minimizing us to different, not just like different cultures, different sexual orientations. So that's a whole nother level. And I'm not, I can go, but there's like comedians,
You can't
they
go across the street.
they keep people honest. They keep it really real. We need them to, because a lot of people aren't able to say those things, but we need to, because people need to wake up a little bit. So I just applaud them in this climate, because it's impossible, like Miss Peaches said, to really be yourself and make fun of people without backlash of complete cancel culture, when that's what they're doing. What is
Right.
utter. So yeah, man, I feel all of that. I love this show already, and I love what you're talking about, man. For real.
Definitely. The people say that Dave Chappelle canceled himself. So I mean, you obviously you can yourself, but then it doesn't like go through. It's like when you go to the store and you try to hard and it don't go through. You can't do it to yourself. You
You
can
know
do
what?
it to yourself, but you can't get on there and be like, I'm canceled, everybody. I'm canceled. You can't cancel yourself, you know.
But I honestly think that Dave Chappelle was just controlling the narrative. Y'all not going to predict what my outcome for my destiny. I'm gonna tell you what. You can take that $50 million and you can do whatever it is you want to
That's
do
the
with it.
part, Peaches. They offered him all that money. That's the
Yeah,
part I meant to say. That he
yeah.
didn't go for the bag, bro. He could have been the best ever. And he didn't sell out. So don't tell me people are not selling out for us. Don't say that.
Right.
That's all. But yeah, Peaches,
And
big
Kanye
point.
also said it too. Kanye said in an interview recently, this is our culture. We're gonna control our culture. You don't get to dictate to us what our culture is supposed to be like.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's just like, for me, Dave Chappelle is the GOAT. I don't care what nobody says.
Facts.
Yes, he left, but he had to let them know y'all can't control me. Make me do what I don't want to do. The stuff that he was exposing on the show, if you watch the beginning, he was exposing every race.
Everything.
Every race was exposed. So and then when he started doing it, when people started to cancel. I've been a supporter, gonna always be a supporter. Period.com.net. Even down to the people that ran up on that stage on that boy on Dave Chappelle, and they folded him up like a pretzel, put his arm back inside his neck, and pushed him on out the door. You gotta remember, Dave is from the streets. Don't ever.
Right. Yeah. You can't run up on me on stage and think you just about to make it off the stage
No.
fine and dandy. You run up here, you catching blows, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, go ahead, Stevie.
And you
Go
guys see many times where people ran up and caught a stiff one by somebody.
ahead.
So
Yep.
definitely. All right. So they say that some people can't get canceled, but I mean we know that's a lie. We'll talk about some people should be canceled for sure. You know, They who's been in tabloids all the time? Boosie. He always has something to say, but have people really canceled him though?
No, because they
No.
don't take him serious.
Facts.
It's
That's
hard to take
that's
him
it.
serious.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's why they're not gonna cancel him. They're not gonna cancel Ti because
yeah.
Ti be talking so much jargon. People be so what are you talking about? Let's just leave him alone. Him and Tiny, his wife is short. We're gonna leave him alone. We're gonna let them live. We're gonna let Ti do it because he knows what to say when to say it. You understand me? So Boosie, they don't really, they figure like, okay, he's the chitlin circuit. He's a chitlin circuit guys.
The
You
Chitlin
understand what I'm saying?
Circuit.
I'm just
You know,
saying.
they say all the time that that Ti is real similar to R. Kelly. You
Well,
know,
they are in
that
court.
he's hiding, people in dungeons and things like that. But we're not there and uncover the truth. You
Well,
know,
that they're actually in court for that right now. But if they got enough money, they got enough pay, enough investments, he'll be able to get out of that as well. See, R. Kelly ran. He was too busy doing videos when he should have been thinking about how to, get in that situation. He's already sick. He needed help. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, you know what I mean? The people around him, the handlers around him allowed that to happen. When you have access in excess, it's going to make
It's
decisions.
just
You're
they
going to make a bad
knew.
decision.
They knew what he was doing. Just like they knew what Bill Cosby was doing.
But
I hate it.
he
Like,
had he had coin, he had money. So
right.
those people were on the payroll. They do whatever he say. He needed somebody in there to tell them, fool, you got a problem. We're going to get you some help right now. Stop all this music, stop all this stuff. We're going to get you some help because video.
Because he was too big. He was too big, Peaches. Like nobody could have told him anything because
no,
they
not
made it. They
at
made
that
him feel
moment.
like he was too big. They made him feel like he was too big. You know what I'm saying? That's why they pull
Mhm.
that carpet. When you're too big, and I'm talking to you black people, when y'all think y'all too big and they want to make a statement, they will from under you. You think you're doing something, and they're just taking it and holding it in, and they're waiting for the right moment to you, and they
Right.
just they let it go, and that's how they've been doing this.
Just like taking screenshots of y'all conversations when y'all be sending y'all shrimp pictures in the DM and stuff, and she wants to drop your pictures all over the internet.
Revenge porn, all that good stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
it
yeah.
happens. All right, so everybody's baby daddy in here, Chris Brown, except for me and my man Ghost, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Wrong.
Y'all paying $1,000 for a picture?
So what now?
You paying $1,000 for a picture?
No.
When is Chris Brown down? Because
First of
he
all,
just
hold
threw
on.
some girl's phone in the crowd the other day. You know what I'm
Hold
saying?
on. Hold on. Hold on. First of all, giving honor to God and my brothers and sisters in Christ. Do not come for Chris, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Chris he calmed down a whole lot. The reason why the woman got her phone took off, the man is doing a whole performance. He done put out all of his best moves on her. He's twerking and everything, and she on her phone and throw it. Anita Baker will make you. She'll stop her concert if you got your phone out during her concert. And in her lap, he charging $1,300 a picture, and she gonna be on her give me this phone and throw it. That phone wasn't nothing. He throw that at the diner, at the club, that Waffle House. He throw that change there. So it wasn't nothing for him to replace her phone. What you gonna do? You gonna respect or get off the stage. Do Prince, the greatest of all times. Yep, I said it. Prince put Kim Kardashian off of his stage because he pulled her up to dance and she just wanted to stand there and be cute. He said, "Get out of here. You're not here to be cute. I told you to come dance like you could dance. Get off my stage." So that's what Chris said to her by phone. I'll talk about Chris. Next question.
Go ahead, Ghost. What do you think of Brown? We can't
I'm
we can't just go
scared,
over
man.
him.
I'm scared to say anything. Hold up, Miss
But,
Peaches.
yeah,
Now, I would say we got to know who we are, no matter what, because it's never what's done to us; it's what we do after. Is what they unfortunately, but that's just the way it is with us. So, you know, it depends on what Chris is trying stuff. You just better be careful. I respect him though. I love what he's doing, but if you're gonna grow up all the way. Build that platform up. you know, and do things because you got a lot to say and you're talented. So, you know.
For sure. All right, y'all. What's up? I'm 6'5" Mirror. Welcome to All Times Changed with Moss Peaches and Doug Ghost. We are talking about cancel culture. If you guys there's somebody that I missed, drop a name in the comments because I'm pretty sure there's more people that have been tons of more people that have been canceled, and we definitely could touch on that. Um,
I got one
so
for you.
who we got?
What we doing about my girl with the syrup bottle that's not on the syrup anymore?
Oh,
And Mr. Benny Rice. And
Miss
Mr. Benny Rice.
You got Miss Buttersworth and Aunt Jemima. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I was gonna talk about brands. I definitely was gonna talk about brands. So since we're here, they have you guys remember Tommy Hilfiger. We're not gonna wear Tommy Hilfiger, even though my speeches is rocking Tommy Hilfiger right now. You know,
I'm not. This ain't California. I don't rock him since he said he didn't create his label for urban use to where he bought it for. It was for tennis players and upper crust people, not for us. So I don't rock him. I was watching Coogee and Cross Country.
right, right. Did you rock Tommy Hilfiger, bro?
So I did, you know, before that I did, and you know, because I like the summertime. I remember the colors. I had them. They had all different colors. But when they made that statement, I didn't either. But I hate that I had to that to do it. So once I grew up and learned so much more, I didn't know what I was in, bro. I didn't understand it, because now we talk about Kanye and stuff. Like, it's just I outwardly come and say you don't like us, then I don't want to spend money on your product, you
Right.
know.
There's so many products that have tried to be canceled. You got um
Polo
okay,
racing
Polo Ralph
too.
Lauren, definitely. Shoes. You cancel Jordan so many times. They've tried to cancel Timberland because, they're like, oh, the Timberland tree is the tree that they used to hang black people from. You know what I'm saying? Levi's, Levi's, if you look on the back of a pair of Levi's, it looks like it's, two pants legs being ripped, right? When you research on it, it's really in reference to two men on horses ripping African American in two pieces. Now I wear 501s all the time, all the time. And I definitely I go into rabbit holes all the time on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And when I seen that, I was like, wow. When I was holding up my jeans for the longest, it was like, that's crazy. You know? That's crazy. Because everything that's brought, it has some kind of truth to it and it came from somewhere. And whether you want to believe it or not, a lot of things have racist backgrounds. Black Friday, half off on slaves today, so it. And then what do people do? They get in line and they run straight to the store. Well, they used to because everything online now, but they used to run to the store and fist fight over TVs and stuff. You know, but the original situation was buying half off slaves. Not saying like we have an auction culture on these platforms, not just Tag, on all these platforms, where we auction off each other. And what's the first thing we do when we auction each other off? We change our name. You know, I had another streamer bring that to my attention. I was like, dang, you know what? I sure do. I got an auction at the end of this month. I'm sitting here kind of thinking like, what am I gonna do? Am I changing my name? You know what I'm saying? You know? So you just got to be aware. Self awareness is the biggest thing. You can do stuff, but long as you're aware of what you're doing and you know the background and what it affects, definitely. So hot, good situation we got here. Since we're talking about cancel culture in the outside world, does cancel culture exist on the app? Now,
Oh,
so since we are a part of social media, I'm just gonna start off. I'm gonna let you guys go, but I'm gonna start off with the biggest cancel culture on the app. calling your card back
Mm,
and starting a new page.
Oh, Lord.
mm.
Next subject. We don't want to encourage this behavior, right?
Yeah,
So if they don't know, they don't know, right? Respectfully. However, you can't be canceled for less than that. You could be canceled for talking about a person's family member. You know what I'm saying? That's on this app. You could be canceled for gifting somebody that was gifting you that gifted somebody else. They call you gifters, but they really want to own you. Hello? You could be canceled for shooting on the wrong side in the verse. You could be canceled for coming to somebody's live and not speaking. But it's all kind of ways on this app that you can be canceled. And if you look at it in real life retrospect, you'll see that it's the same thing on this app as it is in real life. Now, as far as that first subject you brought up, somebody had to teach them how to do that. It's a learned behavior. So when you guys are out here in these streets, in these tag streets, and y'all picking up these learned behaviors, and y'all wonder why y'all getting canceled, you can be canceled for being friends with somebody.
right, right. It's really the Wi-Fi for me. So what you think? What you think about app cancellations? Like
I mean,
cancel culture on the app.
being newer, y'all scaring me. You know what I'm saying? Being newer,
Yeah,
that's. I feel like all of my guys who've been around for a while, they scaring me. They make me nervous. Me that I'm gonna have no control over, because what I can tell you guys is I'm gonna be hated on, because I'm moving at a level people don't like already. You know what I'm saying? Getting on shows, trying to show love, but it's all genuine. That's just not fair, and I'll never get it.
true.
And I'm not a part of it. I will not be bringing any bad habits in here, Miss Peaches. I will be teaching people good habits from the door, because I've taught good habits, and I know, and I've been raised the right way. So yeah, but it's a real big thing. You named so many that I've already experienced in a couple days, guys. Like it's
Oh
so
yeah.
real. Like so, I know where I'm right where I need to be on this show with
We deal
some
with this stuff every day on this app, and a lot of times you don't really talk about these things in a public setting. You just talk about them amongst yourselves in your live. One thing that all streamers have in common is when you come into my stream, say hi. Now, you don't have to gift. Come into my stream, say hi, whatever. Long as you said something. But when somebody's name pops up on the bottom of the screen and it's not a featured show, because we don't do that during a featured show. We don't get mad when people come in and don't say nothing. But if I'm having a regular stream and your name pop up, and I'd be like, hey, what's up, BBW SWAT? What's going on, Love Queen? And I'm just sitting here like this. Oh, y'all not gonna say nothing?
Oh,
Okay. And a lot of times what happens too, we're two device over here. We're two device shorties over here. What'll happen is I'll go into my speech has got like 12 phones over there. Um, you'll go into somebody's live, right? And maybe you're live. You'll forget that you went in their live, or you went in somebody live on accident. What do? They grab their other phone, come in your live, and be like, you came in my live and didn't say nothing. Why?
that takes too
Why
much
do you
time.
do that?
Ain't nobody got time for all that. Listen,
People
if you
do it
come
all
in
the
live, you
time.
gonna talk. Yeah, but it just depends. Like he said, he gonna be doing things a little differently. Me personally, I didn't talk to myself for hours and hours and hours because nobody would speak to me, and eventually they will. Either this was before I knew how to kick people out. I would say hi to people. I have 14 people in there all the whole 9 hours, and only two people speak to me. I can't control how somebody else is moving. Only thing I can do is control how I hold my life. So if you don't speak to me in my life, sit there. You might learn something. Hell, you might learn how to speak to people next time you come in there. And usually they end up saying, "Hey, Peaches," or "Hey." I'm like, "Oh, now you want to talk to me? Now you've been here for 3 years and you ain't talked to me. All of a sudden you want to talk to me. You know what I mean?" So it's just like that too. And then you can come back. You can come my live with no levels. Be gone for 2 months. Come back with levels. You can get canceled for that too. Like
Oh
what?
yeah. Oh yeah, it's big. Don't ever tell a streamer that you leveled up and you didn't do it in a stream. They will get rid of you because especially that 21. 21 is like popping somebody's cherry. We'll just say it. you know, like that cherry that pops up at the bottom of the screen for the free. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. If you are in my live, you rocking with me, you're here every day, and then all of a sudden you come back to my live and you're level 21 and you were like, Mir, I leveled up. I just leveled up, Mir. Guess what I did? I threw a dragon, I threw this. They be like, don't tell me about where you leveled up at and who you leveled up
Go
on.
back
I
over
don't care
there.
about that.
Go back over there where you leveled up at.
Right. Go back over there where you leveled up at. That will cancel you for that. I tell people, good job. Good job. I probably wasn't live. I probably wasn't on when you swiped. I didn't get the bag because I wasn't present.
Right.
So there's lots of things on the app that you can be canceled for. And we know for sure everybody are different tiers on this app, different levels. If some people at the top 10 on this app tell you don't rock with somebody, you don't do it. They're canceled in your eyes because I have people that I don't go to their stream because of people that I rock with, but it's not because I just don't rock with them. It's because you're loyal to. You don't want to ruffle feathers, so you just stay in your lane. And it
You know,
sucks that we have to do that.
I disagree. And let me tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because what you eat don't make me. Boop. I'm not fit to base my friendship off of somebody else's friendship. If I listen to some of the people that told me, don't talk to that person, they're not cool. Don't talk to this person, they're not cool. Don't talk, I would not be where I am right now. Some of these people are on here and conditioned to hold you back. Be who you are, period. I don't care who they had a beef with them. That ain't the same beef. They treat me different. You'll separate mine. So I think that it's a big difference. And okay, well, just because they like that with you, don't mean they like that with me. Until they do me like that, I'm not gonna prejudge somebody else based off of somebody else's experience because I don't even know this person. This person may not even be. If people are not who they say they are on this app, not all the time, baby. Respectfully, everybody ain't who they say they are. They'll tell you don't go because you got canceled by them. You want me to not talk to them? But this person has the opportunity for me to grow in this app. But you want me to be stuck with you, and I'm gonna be stuck in your ways, and everybody gonna keep judging me off of me, following behind you. Be a leader on this app. Don't follow behind nobody. Follow your first mind. That's what God gave us all. Follow your first mind. If somebody feel like somebody's fugazi, they probably are fugazi. 9 times out of 10, they fugazi. But I'm not going. No family. No. Respect out to the families, but no families. And I'm not going to be like nobody. Be yourself, and don't let somebody else dictate to you your footsteps on this app. You got the opportunity to grow. Grow. If somebody you deal with don't like them, and y'all got into the beef with them, then that's different. But if they had a beef before you came, I'm not saying go be buddy buddy with them. Don't shut them down because it's the reason why they got canceled. Usually, good people get canceled.
Hmm.
I'll add to what she's talking about, Mary. This is what I preach in my box. Every relationship I have is my relationship with each person. Like, I can't worry about what other people feel about the people that I'm talking to. They're all going to have a different relationship. But I believe I bring the best out of the people that I'm with. So you wouldn't get that, right? Joe Smo coming in who's just seen him from a side or maybe got dismissed or whatever had happened. Maybe just didn't get to feed into him like I did or didn't. So like I don't worry about none of that as I go on. I know that I get the best out of everybody I'm with. People who are on the outside, they got to start looking at themselves and stop looking at what I designed and what I got going on. Because that bothers me. That means if you're so worried about me, you're not doing what you need to do. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So
Mhm.
yeah, I feel all you saying, Peaches, and you've been amazing, by the way. And I just
Well,
love
thank you.
listening to you.
I just
Yeah.
I just stole a break from work. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on break at all. Ha
Right,
Nah, big
right.
shout out.
So we borrowed Moss Peaches, on her break and everything. So she's gonna have to go in a second, but we're definitely gonna keep this going on. If anybody in the chat would like to tune in, jump in the box, and say something, you guys are free to. I know a few of you guys. If we don't know you, unfortunately, you have to prove yourself a little bit. Show us that you're not crazy. Before we let you in the box. But you know um it's it is what it is. Cancel culture is important to have, and it's important not to have. You know what I'm saying? We want to get rid of it, but at the same time, it makes us aware of what's going on around us. It lets us know that we can come together as a people and actually say, you know what, that's not right. You know, we shouldn't be supporting that. But the issue is canceling people for dumb things. I know. What's the big thing today or this week about smoking hookah? You heard about that? The Santana guy, Sauce Santana, said that smoking hookah should only be for females. You know, that guys shouldn't smoke hookah. You know, and the thing with that is that you got peace pipes. You said it looks funny. You got peace pipes. So the Indians smoke peace pipes. You go over in India, they smoke different things. It was a normal thing in different cultures. When you look at these places, the hookah lounge names, they always have Aladdin's hookah lounge. You know, Crouching Tiger's hookah lounge. You know, they don't never have nothing like oh black owned hookah lounges. They have them, but that's because it's popular over here. We didn't start that though. So you can't say that men can't smoke hookah because it looks a certain way to you, you know. And why should we be taking advice from him anyway? To
Oh,
be real.
I was just about to say that, and then I was gonna moonwalk up out of here in honor of Michael Jackson. First of all, Saucy Santana need to figure out what's going on in his own life. Okay, all right. He is not one to take advice from. And let's be clear. He did picked with Beyonce. He did picked with everybody trying to make himself relevant. Now, who smokes what and when they smoke it, how they smoke it is not a gender thing. Smoking is not a
Right.
gender thing.
You're
It's like, oh,
complaining
smoking
about men
is
smoking
for
hookah, but anybody can smoke crack?
And on that note, you guys can catch me every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on The Point of View with my speeches. It's been real. It's been real cool. I'm going to work. So something else for some people, okay? Me, baby, it was nice meeting you. I'll be seeing you soon and all that other good stuff. You got a cute with the purple hair and everything. Call me. All
Thank
right.
you.
There you guys, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate
So right now, everybody, we are out of the featured spot and everything. So I'm not gonna tell him to cuss, but if it